guys, and welcome to this week's M&A TV. Now before we continue with the show, I just want to let you all know that from this episode forward, M&A TV will now be fortnightly. But we have some more exciting news, because from Sunday this week, we will be having weekly episodes of Ghostly Tales with M&A, and they're going to be slightly different than the usual, so make sure you tune in on Sunday evening to watch the first episode, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and make sure you tune in every week too. So let's take a look at what's coming up in today's show. Jodie will be talking ghosts in the news, Fran will be telling you all about smudging, and Chris will be experimenting with some dolls. That's haunted dolls, not blow up. But first, here's me with the Cryptid Files. Welcome to the Cryptid Files. This time we talk about the Kraken. The Kraken is a gigantic octopus-like creature that is said to live deep below the world's ocean. Very early reports describe it as a giant crab-like creature with huge pincers. It originates from Scandinavian folklore, with the first ever reported sightings of the sea monster being in the Greenland Sea. It is most commonly believed to inhabit the North Atlantic Ocean and the seas around Scandinavia, although there are reports of similarly large ocean-dwelling creatures all over the world. The size of the Kraken varies from story to story, with some reports stating it to be around 70 feet, some claiming it to be the length of 10 ships, and others reporting it to be, very precisely, 1.5 miles long. Whatever its size, one thing is for sure, it is most certainly bigger than any ship that has ever sailed the ocean. It is its sheer size that makes the Kraken so dangerous for unsuspecting mariners. In some of the stories, sailors believed they were seeing a new landmass yet to be discovered. They would sail towards it and release the anchor. The creature would then attack, perhaps out of fear or instinct to protect its territory. It would wrap its huge tentacles around the ship. The Kraken is believed to be extraordinarily strong and powerful, and could easily drag a ship under the surface, causing all of the crew to drown in the process. On the off chance that the Kraken let go or did not attack, it would flee. They are extremely agile in the water and able to make their getaway as quickly as they made their appearance, diving deep into the depths of the ocean. Unfortunately, this doesn't always mean that the ship and its crew had survived their run-in with the Kraken, as the sheer size of it, when diving away so quickly, would cause giant whirlpools in the water, which would then drag ships to its demise. In other reports, the Kraken would appear suddenly, attacking a passing ship and its crew without warning. Sailors did have a means to detecting when the Kraken would strike though. Bubbles on the surface of the water and fish of all varieties and sizes quickly surfacing in mass would be a sure sign that the Kraken was about to make an appearance. However, despite the warning signs, this would not give them enough time to divert their course or save their lives. Some scientists suggest that the legends of the Kraken may have been related to the mysterious happenings around the highly volcanic island of Iceland, where gas bubbles could roil the sea and poisonous vapours rise up unexpectedly. There is some evidence, however, that at one time there could well have been a creature much like the Kraken living in the ocean. It is a known fact that octopus like to collect bones, shells, rocks and other debris to decorate their dwellings. It is now believed that there could have been a prehistoric Kraken-like creature that had the same habit. Fossilized bones of Ichthyosaurus, large dolphin-like dinosaurs, have been discovered, arranged in interesting patterns, much like how modern octopi arrange their treasures. Some of the ichthyosaur remains also appear to have ligature marks where something large had wrapped around them and crushed them to death, very probably a giant tentacle. The world's surface is 71% water, with the average depth of the world's oceans being 1,000 feet, meaning that it is highly plausible that we have not yet discovered every creature that lives below the surface. The Kraken could very well exist. What do you think? Myth or real-life sea monster? Let us know in the comments.
Smudging is a common name given to the indigenous American tradition known as sacred smoke bowl blessing. This is a powerful spiritual cleansing technique which calls upon the spirits of various sacred plants to drive away negative energy and to restore balance to an individual, a group, a space, or even all three. This tradition has been part of the spiritual side of the indigenous Americans for thousands of years, and now the cleansing ritual is available to anyone who is willing to give it a try. The ritual is very simple and very empowering, and you don't need a lot of experience or equipment to start doing it in your own home. Smudging allows you to wash away all the emotional and spiritual negativity that gathers in your body and space over time. It's a little bit like taking a spiritual shower. The effects of smudging can be very effective, often banishing stress almost instantly and providing energy and peace. Smudging can help your body and space to adjust to the healing rhythms of the seasonal cycle. More than anything though, smudging can turn your space and your body into a peaceful, beautiful temple in which you can rejuvenate yourself and find happiness. Originally, herbs and resins were placed in a special bowl and burned, or were burned over smouldering coals of a fire. Smudge sticks allow for an easy and portable way of cleansing that is just as effective. Smudge sticks are composed of bundles of dried herbs tied together with thread. Traditionally, sage and sweetgrass are used. Sage drives away negative energies and influence, and sweetgrass attracts positive energy to the space from which negative energy was banished. Different types of smudge sticks have different purposes. White sage tends to be used in ceremonies. It can be used to change mood and the energy of a room. It is also used for meditation, cleansing and purification. Juniper is used to invigorate the mind and body when feeling tired. Lavender is used for cleansing, psychic protection, increasing clairvoyance, creating the energy and happiness in healing, and purification and tranquility. Mugwort is traditionally used to cleanse energies and get rid of negativity. Mugwort has also got a reputation for stimulating dreams and is used a lot of the time in the evening before bed. Wiccans tend to use smudge sticks quite a lot because we can add magical plants and flowers into our smudge sticks to almost create an entire spell in just one stick. In the 19th century, American Mormons used to use white sage smudge sticks to repel mosquitoes. Rosemary can be added into smudge sticks to encourage a sense of peace within your environment. It also removes negativity from places and spaces because of this. Lemongrass can be used for purifying and cleansing, and is also said to have an amazing energizing scent as well as refreshing, and it can encourage clarity and focus. Cinnamon can be used for luck and prosperity and motivation, and can even aid in healing. Eucalyptus can be great added into your smudge stick to help with fighting coughs, colds and flu during the colder seasons. Bay leaves are a mood booster, so will help lift your spirits and give you a sense of healing and calming. Peppermint is also a good one for winter blends, and it will give a sense of cleansing and soothing. Pine can be used to bless a new home. So why not give smudging a go? Well, why the smudge not?
Hello and welcome to this week's Ghost in the News. Today I'm bringing you a story that was published in the Scottish newspaper The Daily Record. The headline read, "Scots capture eerie photo of ghost girl in 90 at UK's most haunted hotel." According to the article, Amanda Riddoch and Maria Elliott from Alloa and Fife had returned home after visiting Liverpool's Adelphi Hotel pre-pandemic, when they made a chilling discovery on their camera. The pair had decided to take a video as they explored the corridors of the award-winning building, which dates back to 1914 and is linked with paranormal behaviour. It is only when the pals looked back at the footage that they spotted a spooky figure with long dark hair wearing a white gown staring ominously at them through the window of an unused stairwell. Maria, 41, from Oakley, Fife, told the Daily Record, "We didn't notice anything at the time. It was only when we got back to the room and watched the video that it is seen to appear in the doorway." It spooked us out big time. There was lots of reviews on TripAdvisor describing ghost figures with long curly hair and long white dresses, like a nightie. The friends said they hadn't noticed the figure whilst walking the corridors, which had appeared in the stairwell that was blocked off from guests. Amanda, 47, said, "The doors were not in use, as they were stairs the servants used many years ago. We only seen the figure in the footage. It was not seen by the naked eye at the time." Liverpool's landmark, once hailed as Britain's most haunted hotel, has attracted many ghost hunters over the years who have visited to uncover paranormal incidents. Here are a few photos that accompanied the article. Many guests have also experienced paranormal activity, with one previous guest taking to TripAdvisor to share their experience. The guest wrote, "We found this place absolutely beautiful. It was full of old world charm and character. The one problem I had, which made the stay more interesting, was the fact that the hotel was the most haunted place I'd ever been to. I saw a ghost several times of a lady with dark curly hair walking the foyer and the ballroom. She was wearing a long circa 1900s white dress." In my opinion, I like what they found, but do speculate the validity of the phantom. It could be someone in the stairwell trying to spook the girls, or it could even be a reflection of someone or something in the hallway. If it is genuine, then wow, what a fantastic catch. What do you think? Real or fake? Let us know in the comments.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. And what a different show it's going to be today. Now I'm doing this because in recent weeks we've seen a rise in activity from Mary. She's been doing different things, creating different sounds and setting things off. We'll come to that in future shows. I will give you an example though. It was 1 week a little while ago. I was in the kitchen and I was washing and cleaning out the kitchen, when all of a sudden, out the peripheral vision of my left eye, I saw a black mass move from the living room door to the bottom of the stairs. Now, I had admittedly been telling Hunter off because he just wouldn't sit down, so I thought he was rushing to the stairs to run upstairs and bother other people. The only trouble was I didn't hear any footfalls going up the stairs, which would have been Hunter, which didn't make sense. So I walked to the bottom of the stairs to scold Hunter and tell him to go sit down, only to find that he wasn't at the bottom of the stairs, the gate was closed, and he was resting very comfortably in the armchair. Now bear in mind, I'd had full view of the hallway from the moment I saw the black mass, so there was no chance of him slipping by me. What was it? Some things have been set off, other noises that I've heard a few voices here and there, most of the time thinking I'm crazy. But to the point, I'm going to try something very different today. So Mary seems to be very much individual and unique. She tends to do things on her own accord, not when I ask her to. So asking her to set off the K2, she's not going to set off the K2 for me just because I've asked her to. It doesn't work like that. So no matter how much I would like her to set the K2 off for me now, she's not going to. So I've placed a few things in the room with me. So I'm going to turn on the spirit box now, and I'm going to get it running, and I'm going to leave the room. Okay, so Mary, I want you to come into this room. I want you to play with anything you want. I want you to feel very comfortable. The camera will be rolling. Have fun. Come in and have fun and do what you like. Okay, I leave it to you, Mary. I'm leaving the room and bolting the door. I don't know what's been going on because I've been out of the room, but that, which was perfectly balanced on the tripod, has come off. So we're going to move to the second part now, guys. I've moved the REM pod to see if we can get some sort of activity going in and out of the room. So the REM pod is now by the door.
Hello guys. Well, that's it for that short little show. I hope you've enjoyed. The full video was an hour and 40 minutes long. We don't have a couple of hours for you to sit here watching the same thing, so I've just kept in the clips that were the most interesting for me. Obviously the main one being the spirit box falling off. Again, I'll say I tested this before filming. I found a position which kept the spirit box and speaker solid on the crossarm of the tripod, that it wouldn't just fall off on its own. I tried and tested everything, and I found the most solid position so it wouldn't just fall off on its own. It wouldn't vibrate off. I was testing this well and thoroughly before filming, and it wouldn't fall off. The only way it would fall off was for me to shake the tripod, as you see me try again. But I really went for it. I had to really shake the tripod for it to just slide off. And you see me test it again to make sure it was solid. And I put the spirit box back in the same position, exactly the same, well, near enough exactly the same position as I did before. So it was in the same position, same balance. It didn't come off. So for me, that's a little bit strange. There are a couple other good things we caught in there, but not a great deal. Mary didn't play with the REM pod, the pendulum, the K2 or the audible EMF sensor. But bearing in mind we haven't really interacted with her for a while, so that might be part and parcel of it. But I plan to do more with Mary as time goes on, and to see if we can get some really good conversations out of her. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!